No, I tried it, fellas, for about 5 minutes, but I think it probably has to be longer or something and get substantially warmed up. I've done a lot of walking, so I was quite hot then, so... And that mist in the air, that's the smoke. So here's a transfer station they put in here, which wasn't here back in 2007. Towards zero waste, building a secure, smart Victoria. Okay, well there you go. All the blurb that all your blurb lovers love. Can we go along the fence line and into the bush that way? Probably not a good look, but anyway. If I remember rightly, there was a swamp in here somewhere, and I came out in front of that sign down there towards the end of the road, so I might just take a walk in here. It was pretty wet for September, October, but then again, this is Victoria compared to southern Abbottland. Wet enough for the witty-wise could almost be like underwater. Yeah, some of these like just floating on the surface, trying to breathe. So, yeah. If I remember rightly, it looked like it was on the end of a bushfire too, so it may have all grown back or something, I don't know. But we'll take a wander in here. You never know what we're going to see, what we're going to find. Might see some remnants or something, some dead flower stalks of, a yew trick or something, or sundew or something. But that all looks like that. That black area there looks like it's normally during the wet would be totally green, totally greened up or something. So anyway, yeah, I put it in the extras for you, for John and all that sort of thing. Have a good laugh on the other side of the GFC wall. Because he's in the country when it might just tick off. I can't remember that someone made some funny statement like half the Michigans or something are really from Canada or something, or was it half the population of Canada is actually in the state of Michigan? I can't remember. It was some weird statement like that there are so many Canadians south of the border. So yeah, it could get quite interesting. Mainly probably because of the Great Lakes, you see. A lot of commerce goes on and around those Great Lakes between the two countries, I would say. So, can you imagine this during the wet? It's probably filled with water. You can see the moss and everything else. And you never know what you might find in the edge. A sundew or two, or 3 or 4. And, yeah, nice shading of the sands there. So, not too crusty on top. And we'll just go on in and fill up the card, I think. Because it seems to be back home, I suppose, and home to see, you got a little kangi out there, a little wallaby. I bet he got a surprise. Oh heck, who's this person? I hope it's not little Joey and there's a big massive mother around. Oh yeah, there you go. Anyway, so it'll be interesting. Because I've been hearing online people are saying that I'm locked and loaded, so they're all ready for it. So, and some of these people have got 50 cows, and if you saw Marjorie Taylor Greene using a 50 cow, it'll definitely take someone's head off from half a mile away. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, Japanese, Albanese. You don't even have to be in the same bloody suburb to take him out if you really want to. And so if he gets really nasty, and any of these FBI turn up, you just put half a bucket of petrol over the head and give them a chance to go home. If they don't, you light them up. You gave them a chance. That's what good engines always give them a chance to go home and tell the tale. But if they don't want to go home and tell the tale, as I said, you do the old Greek fire, you know, Alexander the Great would do. You light them up. Hey, they're going to die anyway. He's just speeding up a little bit, that's all. You know. I mean, it happened today. I was in the Brownbrook Centre. They don't take cash. I think, oh yeah, I said to the lady, you know, we're on the way to Klaus Schwab's Great Reset, you know. When they're sliding the martyrs off to the gulag, I'll say, can you take her, pointing to the woman, rather than me, because she was the one that got us here faster. She's the one that wasn't taking cash. Yeah. I said, that's probably what's going to happen. People will remember who were the ones that didn't take the cash, wouldn't take the cash. Well, if that's private property that way, this must be public property this way, right? Anyway, let's see, go down to the road or something and then walk all the way back. That'll be our exercise for the day. Oh, this looks like a silver Banksia by the looks of it. Wow, that's pretty far east, isn't it? Yeah. Certainly looks like it, anyway. Anyway, it looks like we got all this bracken here. Whether that's a good sign or a bad sign. It certainly looks like it gets wet enough down here to get some rats in it. Or was that just the local yahoos? Oh yeah, and we got some aquatic plants on the side that are still hanging on. Yeah, obviously that does pond. And we got a log that looks like it runs over a bit of a creek. So, or it's got wet enough to fall over anyway. So, anyway, probably time to walk ourselves out. Done a pretty good run for today. It's probably my 5th hour or something of filming. Using my partner's security battery. I'm starting to taste the ash in the air, so it might be wise to get back in case suddenly there's a warning it's got out of control or something and it's heading this way. Don't want to be toast or crispy toast or something. Anyway, so it might be interesting to see what grows on here during the way. I mean, it's still moss here that's not brown, it's still somewhat verdant to a certain degree or extent. Yeah. Don't worry, fellas, I got an internal GPS from WA, Western Australia. You can hear the cars in the distance, you know. You're not going to get lost. But it is wise to get out of this sort of scrubbage and get near a road before the sun does go down, and we have crossed over from daylight saving back into normal time, so it will be becoming darker an hour earlier. So lovely, nice silver grey, somewhat silty clay sands. Yeah, see, I can hear something. Let's just walk back to the road, I think. You never know, we might come across something. Surprise, a waterhole. Another silver Banksia there, a taller version of it. Yep, a fallen giant, cut off in its prime. I'll just follow this path. It sounds like it's going to the junction. Petticoat Junction. Yeah, I reckon this is be quite a smorgasbord winter wonderland, I reckon. Oh, we got a spider web to get under, we. Orb weaver spider web. That's too hard. I think we can just get through it. There we go. And out to the road, I think. We're done for this clip, but we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get a surprise or two, like Durham might suddenly spring into action just in the nick of time, eh? You never know. Well, nothing's leaked out of the Durham team, so you never know. You never know. So we're out this road. I've got to walk up there, I reckon, and turn left. Okay, hopefully. Can't see any. Or do I have to walk? No, I think this way. Anyway, we'll see. What do we say? Gideon wants the full smeg, that's what it is. Yeah, got a message from him a few weeks ago, so he's still around. So obviously he didn't die of COVID, so that's something. You never know what you're going to find. Oh, hopefully 2023 is going to be the year I solve it all and put it all into a nice, put it all together with a nice neat ribbon on it. The carnivorous syndrome. Yeah. Start growing everything in flooded buckets, because you can. Get extraordinary growth potential from a flooded bucket. Starts very slowly and just keeps building up, such that, you know, we get Sarracenia, the rhizome and root zone actually keeps growing through our winter or our wet and just drawing up nutrition from the flooded bucket. Yeah, building up reserves ready for the bud to break in spring, I don't know. Well, I certainly walked in a distance, didn't I? Assuming I am going up the right road. Yeah. There's a new car that my son gave me for my birthday. It's a 64 gig. I thought my old car was 64 gigs, but this seems to be going on and on. So Some people like the full smeg, you know. Is he going to make it? Is he going to be a person of his word? Hopefully, as long as the card doesn't run out. I think I have to get up early tomorrow and watch the Diddy show. Get the latest. Now with daylight saving, I don't know where when he's running it. Might be early enough, like 1:30 in the morning now. I don't know. Might be. Maybe I'd catch it before going to bed. I don't know. Used to be able to do that, but then he moved across the country and. Had some weird times, you know. He'd go an hour and then suddenly an extra half an hour would be added on for 2 or 3 weeks and then back again. And funny time zones they have in America, coupled up with our changing time zones as well, depending on whether it's daylight saving or not. Yeah, you just settle into a groove, and sometimes you realise you've missed half an hour or you've missed a whole hour or something, depending on whether you're going into the wet or coming out of the wet. And how close you are to their funny time zones and their so-called daylight saving or whatever it is that they have for their... I think they only have daylight saving for half their country, I think. So, you know, Texas and places, Arizona and places like that. Could be wrong, but, you know, that's the sort of impression I got anyway. And so when he moved from Arizona to now he's in Georgia, it changed it a bit. Okay, well there you go. Now I've got to walk all this up this road back to the Mountain View Lodge, which is halfway up. Probably a K or maybe 2K, I don't know. Yep. Oh well. See, that's the other breeze camp zone. We could have booked there. We went to the other one, actually in Halls Gap. Could have booked for 2 nights, but we missed out by about 10 minutes. I think we had some lunch along the way or something, and we have some knobheads, about 4 of them. Going on like pork chops. We're members of the Big Four and all this sort of thing. You know, we have card numbers such and such, and we want to book for next year. Most normal people would do that by Gmail. Oh, we've had a great time here. Can we book for next year? Not at the front desk, booking for next year. So the woman has to go forward a whole year in her calendar on the computer and not get lost or confused. Especially when we've just gone over from 1 month to the next, you know. You know, half thinking, hang on, no, it's not April the 1st, it's not April Fool's, is it, or something like that. So, yeah. Gee, can't believe I went that far in from the transfer station, because here's the sign for the transfer station coming up fairly shortly, I will think. So, do you like the litage? As I said, if you come at the right time here, you get all the bells and whistles, you see. Most people seem to, I don't know, we want to go down to the beach or something, and when they get here they find, oh Jesus, it's X-rays at this time of the year. My sunscreen in my country doesn't work here, and they're either like red lobsters or they have to buy the sunscreen here, and of course it'll be at an exorbitant price.